Well, hello, friends. It's Shalia. Welcome. Today, I'm going to walk you through the Inside Out Memory Mania event for 2025. I will also quickly go over how to get all of the items from 2024 event and then go straight into the new items for 2025. If you want a deeper dive into the original 2024 event, I will put a link to that video in the description. And just note, there was a couple little changes for the better in this year's event. Last year, we had to look in both Scrooge's shop and the castle to find all the trophies. This year, you only have to look in Scrooge's shop, and if you have the expansions, the trophies will spawn in those shops as well. How exciting is this? This change will make it a little less of a pain in the you-know-what to find the trophies. And also, last year we only got 20 coins from the event orbs, and this year, to stay in line with the other orbs, we are going to get 500 coins each, and this is really exciting. Now, if you're just starting the event, it will be a little tough to get everything done since we only have 2 more days until this event ends on Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. Now, I believe the hardest item to collect will be the Lance/Blade statue, since you need to collect 200 memory orbs to get it. However, everything you're going to collect to get all the other items will produce memory orbs, and they will all count towards the memories you need for the statue. And if you've been stashing memories in storage from the floating islands or around your valley, now's the time to use them. Let's start with the 2024 event items. To unlock the memorabilia duty, this is a Lance/Blade statue. You'll need to collect 200 memory orbs, and they can be any orb, by the way, not just the orbs from the event. Now, to unlock the feeling nostalgic duty, you will need to collect 6 trophies that produce blue orbs in Scrooge's shop in the valley. And also remember that all expansion shops are included in this as well, so you can go to all 3 shops to collect these. Once you collect all 6 trophies, you will complete Riley's 13th birthday memory, and you will be rewarded with the Envy Rabbit companion. He is my favorite, by the way. He is so cute. Now, the trophies will only spawn once per hour, and if you don't grab them hourly, they will spawn a second one. But after that second one spawns, they will not spawn any more than that until you collect those 2. And just note that spawn rates are the same for everything we need to collect in this year's event, so I won't be repeating this for every duty. Next, you will need to collect 6 hockey gear, which will produce yellow orbs in Mickey's, Goofy's, and Merlin's houses to unlock the feeling expansive duty and complete the Islands of Personality memory. Once completed, you will receive the Anxiety Squirrel. Not one of my favorites, but cute nonetheless. To unlock the 3rd event duty, Feeling Joyful, and complete Joy's happy memory, you will need to collect 6 13th birthday cakes, which will produce pink-purple orbs in the Wally, Moana, and Remy realms. Once you unlock this duty and complete Joy's memory, you will receive the Envy Raven. And then finally, from the 2024 event, to unlock the Feeling Accomplished duty and get the adorable Embarrassment Turtle, you will just need to have completed all 3 of the event memory puzzles that we just talked about. And that is basically it for the 2024 event. Let's move on to the 2025 event. This year, we received 3 more duties. We have Get Nostalgic, Spark Joy, and Embrace the Blues. Now, to complete the Get Nostalgic duty, you will need to collect 10 cell phones around Remy's restaurant. Now, these can only be found in your main valley. You cannot find them in the expansions. I already tried, it didn't work. So just keep that in mind. Again, these spawn at the same rate. However, if you keep up with these, you will have all 10 memory pieces collected in no time to unlock this duty and complete the new nostalgic memory and receive the adorable Nostalgia Capybara. And oh my word, is she ever a cutie? She is definitely a must-have for sure. You're gonna want this. If you get nothing else, get her. Now, the last 2, Spark Joy and Embrace the Blues duties, may actually end up being the most difficult to complete if you haven't completed the Inside Out realm yet. And if you find yourself in this situation and need to get through the realm fast, I have a full walkthrough that I will post up in the corner, and I'll also put the link down in the description for you so you can get this completed as soon as possible. Because you will need joy and sadness in your valley, and they need to be at friendship level 2 also to complete these next 2 duties. So assuming you have both joy and sadness in your valley already, this will be a breeze. To receive Riley's hockey stick, all you need to do is hang out with Joy, which is the Spark Joy duty. You just need to hang out with her for 2 hours, which you can easily do while you're doing other things in your valley. No big deal. And this is the same for Sadness. You'll need to hang out with her for 2 hours as well. And when you do, you will receive Riley's hockey uniform, which I've been wearing for most of this video. And both items are really, really cute. You definitely got to get your hands on these. And these are easy tasks to do. And basically, that is it for the 2025 event. Now, let me give you a couple tips on how to get everything in 2 days. Unfortunately, however, I don't think you'll have time to get the Lance/Blade statue if you haven't already started collecting orbs. But hopefully, this event will come out again next year and you can grab him then if you don't have the time. And like I mentioned before, if you have a stash of memory orbs from the floating islands in your storage, use them for this event. This is what you've been saving them for, okay? This will help you achieve the goal of the 200 memory orbs and get this pretty cool statue. If you're into statues, of course. And to get orbs in your storage from floating islands, just go to your floating island. I used the forest island and plant a bunch of veggies. I did carrots. When you harvest these, you'll eventually get memory orbs. And once you have as many as you want or need, all you have to do is reset the island and the orbs will now be in your backpack. Once they're in your backpack, you can go to your storage anywhere and just transfer them over to your storage and then you can hold on to them for a while. Just don't drop them because once you drop them anywhere else other than a floating island, you will have to pick them up. And once you pick them up, they will become, memories. This is great for this particular instance, but maybe you want to save them for future. So you wouldn't want to drop them and pick them up. Just make sure you just keep them in your storage until you actually need them and then go drop them. Also, you can do tasks that give you memories. Now, I'm over here in the Storybook Vale where there used to be a glitch that would give you a lot of memory orbs. Unfortunately, that has since been patched, but this area is pretty open for me, so I'm going to get an elixir for my shovel and start digging. Now, as you see, I got 3 memory orbs out of just digging for just a little bit, probably like 3-4 minutes. So if you're behind collecting orbs, doing tasks required to unlock memories that's under your collection tab can really help you. And these include fishing, watering flowers, digging, mining, cooking, basically almost every task you can think of in the game. Just go to your collection tab, look at your memories and see what you need to complete, and then go do those tasks. That will definitely help you get more orbs faster. Now, I recommend you visit all areas associated with the event once per hour during the gameplay. Basically, just make a full round every hour through the houses like Goofy's, Mickey's, and Merlin's, the shops, all 3 if you have them, all of Scrooge's shops in all the expansions, and your main valley, in front of Remy's restaurant, only in the valley, and then the 3 realms, Wally's, Moana's, and Remy's. And on a side note, I never get anything in Wally's, so you might be able to just skip that one. It's been the same for 2 years in a row. Doing this will definitely get you all the other items this event has to offer in time. Now, my next tip is to hang out with Sadness, Joy, or Joy. I mean, you can't do them both at the same time, obviously, but either one, you hang out with them while doing chores around your valley and the expansions, even if they aren't assigned a helper for whatever task or chore you are doing. This will help you towards your goal of hanging out with each one for 2 hours and will increase their friendship levels as well. Now, if you are doing tasks like gardening or fishing or whatever, take your companion that is assigned to help you collect the materials like fish, veggies, etc., along with you to help you get a little extra. Remember to take 2 companions with you because they're really small and we can. How's that? Now, if you haven't brought Joy and Sadness into your valley yet, my next tip is to go watch my tutorial on the Inside Out realm and complete this realm. You really do want the new hockey stick and uniform, as you can see, because they are really, really cute. You totally need these. Now, if you're running out of Dreamlight, go make some with Dream Shards. I wouldn't normally recommend that, especially if you are a new player, but this realm is totally worth it, and so is the event. And you will need 15,000 Dreamlight to unlock this realm. You can also use the uncrafting station to uncraft anything that used Dreamlight to help you. And remember, the uncrafting station only uses star coins now, so this process has never been better. Another tip to help you complete the memorabilia duty is to keep checking all the areas associated with the event even after you've uncovered and unlocked all the other duties. This is definitely, in my opinion, the fastest way to get the Lance/Blade statue, unless of course you've been hoarding them from the floating islands. And then my final tip for the day is start this event right now if you haven't already started. That is the most most important thing. Now tell me in the comments if you've already started this event or not. And if you haven't started it yet, and you do now because you watched my videos, please let me know that in the comments as well. I'd love to know how many of you just started and were able to finish in 2 days. So yes, you're gonna have to come back here and make a comment if you finish. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Also, thank you so much to my subscribers that keep coming back, and a special shout out to my members. I couldn't keep doing this without you. Now don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't already. And most of all, don't forget to be kind. And until next time, everyone, bye.